This could be my uncle. Could be my cousin. Could be my father. Could be a rapper who we all love to hate. This could be my son. Could be me, man. Could be me.
I speak in a voice, a twisted man. I speak in a voice of a man who come over here, leave the streets with pay with fucking girl and fucking shit. I speak in a fucking voice where if I start to sing some fucking loud on my own, there you go, I'm in fucking trouble. I speak in a twisted voice, I speak in a fucking contorted voice, I speak in a fucking frustrated no, I speak in a voice that you can't fucking control, I speak in a fucking voice you fucking like, I speak in a voice of an abused black man! For the past. The present, not for the future. The past, speak in the voice. Oh, you all right? Yeah, I speak. Yeah, I speak. Sometimes. Yeah, I'll tell you what kind of voice I'm speaking, yeah? I speak in the voice of a black man who used to think he was white. Got to that, didn't I? Yeah, I speak in the voice of a white man who pretends to be black for a while, then realised that being black wasn't an issue, but to be African was... No, I haven't got a voice! I haven't got a voice! Leave my voice alone! I don't want you to have my voice! Leave my voice fucking my voice up! Abusing my voice! Leave my voice alone! Just leave me alone, I ain't got a voice. I haven't got a voice! Leave my voice! Alright, I've got the voice! It only cost me 65 pence. It's crap anyway. It's not real face black. What are you talking about? I speak in the voice of a child. I speak in the voice of a child. I speak in the voice of a child. Good late from a meal thing, yeah? No. Come on. I don't want you to play. Come on. No. Come on. Leave me alone. Come on. I don't want you to play. I said go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Play the game. I didn't want to play with you anyway. Hey, come on, soldier. Hey, come on, soldier. Hey, if a soldier gets injured in the war, has he lost? No. Hey, has he? No. See? See, it's not so bad, is it? Hey, look at that. It's not so bad. No. There you go, come on. Come here. Come here. See? See? There you go. Hey, you okay now? Come here. Come on, come here. Hey. Hey. See? There you go. Okay? Okay? Come on, come on. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. Down will come baby cradle and ball. Britannia rules the waves. We shall never, never, never shall walk alone. You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Baby, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. You're going over in a fucking ambulance. You're going over in a fucking ambulance. You're going. I speak to the voice of Elizabeth. Black man. Oh, black men. What's black man, yeah? Black man. Black man? We see black men, they swap their experiences of encounters with the police like war stories. Black men, yeah? We swap our stories of experiences with the police. Please stop! Oh! Like war stories. Any of that sound familiar? Black men? Black men? That's like, you know, up and down the country, BNP, KKK, police, police, BNP, KKK, police, BNP, KKK, police, BNP, KKK.
Over 100 people have died in police, psychiatric, prison custody since 1969.
1969, 18th of April. The policemen were found guilty of assaulting David Owala. He was found dead in the River Aire.
1978, 10th of December, Michael Ferreira dies after being interrogated by Stoke Newington police. 1983, the 12th of January, Colin Rock shot himself, remember that, in Stoke Newington police station.
1992, Leon Patterson was found naked and dead in his cell a few hours after being taken into custody.
1993, 1st of August, Joy Gardner, sound familiar? Collapses and dies after being gagged and bound with a leather belt and handcuffs, yeah, just like in slavery, during a raid on her home by police.
1994, the 10th of July. Mark Harris dies from strangulation after being arrested in a police cell in Bristol.
1995. Brian Douglas died 5 days later in hospital after being hit over the head by the new style steel trunch.
1995, 5th of December, Wayne Douglas, no relation, but yeah, a relation, dies in police custody. A post-mortem reveals he died of heart disease, even though there's no history of it in his entire family. But witnesses claim, previous to his arrest, he'd been beaten by police.
But you know that black people suffer from high blood pressure, right? That's it. Yeah, that's it. All black people, like, just like suffer from high blood pressure.
Black people suffer from high blood pressure.
Walking to the police station,
Do we need to go on?
well, it's like high infant mortality.
No, I mean, do we need to go on?
Sickle cell,
Do we need to go on?
stress.
I mean, I want to know who's next. I mean, it could be me, could be you.
Could be you.
Could be you, could be me, could be me, could be you, could be you.
In the summer of 1994, Sir Paul Condon, Chief Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, makes a simple and innocent statement. 80% of London muggings are committed by young black males.
Public enemy number one.
Public enemy number one! Does this sound familiar? Yeah, good. Well, does it sound familiar?
No, shh.
Well, does it sound familiar? No, this is what it sounds like.
Calm down, man. You see what it is, right? It sounds like... Man, it sounds like high-tech lynching.
What?
Sounds like high-tech lynching.
High-tech lynching.
High-tech lynching.
High-tech lynching. High-tech lynching. See you later, yeah? Alright, respect.
High-tech lynching. High-tech lynching. High-tech lynching. High-tech lynching. High-tech lynching. High-tech lynching. High-tech... Brown eyes, hair in twist, whoops, you look at that. Check the reflection, whoops, rejection, DIS, this. No, hooking up with that. Hooking up with that. Hooking up with that. Why, man? What? My seat not good for you? Oh, I see my nose is just a wee bit too broad. Oh, I see. Got dirt under my nails.
You alright? Man, this is what I'm looking for, man. Look at you. Your skin, man, it's almost blue-black, man. No, don't look away, don't look down. No, man, you're not ugly. What do you mean your lips are too big? What do you mean you wish you had the money to do a nose job? What are you talking about? No. I know why you're looking down. I know why you're looking away. Too light for you, isn't it? What? My skin not dark enough for you? Yeah, alright then. Alright, you probably think I'm Greek or Italian or something like that. Yeah, alright. Fine. You alright, sister? Yeah. Yeah, looking light skin, looking fine, just like me. What? No, she thinks she's ugly, man. Leave her, she's in the past, man. No, listen, she's one of the, too dark posse. Listen, what? What do you mean I'm lucky to have blue eyes? What do you mean my lips could be worse? What do you mean if I cut off my locks, I could just... Why don't you just cut off my...
Black girls used to find me ugly. Black girls used to find me ugly. Too dark, hair too short, not straight enough. When I go close, they cringe and run away. But now in the 90s, it seems like I've got 80% on my back. I mean, like I'll be looking at a woman, and she'll be looking at me, and we'll exchange plastic smiles. And then my eyes will slowly glance down to her bag, and the bag slowly slips over to the other side. And all I wanted to do was tell her that her bag was open. Or sometimes I'm at a bus stop, and instead of being a rude boy like I would normally do, let me go way at the back. And I'm looking at the woman, and she's looking at me like, oh my God, this man's gonna do something to me.
Oh my God, this man's gonna do something to me. Oh my God, this man's gonna do something to me. Me.
Yes, Miss Ellie Mae. Oh, where would you like the glass of milk, Miss Ellie Mae? Oh, you'd like it in the bedroom, Miss Ellie Mae? Okay. You like it here, Miss Ellie Mae? Why are you naked, Miss Ellie Mae? Oh no, Miss Ellie Mae. Not me, Miss Ellie Mae. Oh, no, not me. No. Okay, Miss Ellie Mae. Okay, Miss Ellie Mae. All right, Miss Ellie Mae. It's over here. How you like me now, Miss Ellie Mae? You like this, Miss Ellie Mae? Oh. What if Master comes, Miss Ellie Mae? What if I come, Miss Ellie Mae? From hatred to love to hate. From hatred to love to hate. From hatred to love to hate. And I see the bag slowly slip over the other side of his shoulder. And I see it edging forward into the next woman. And I don't want to pressurize her, but something inside me just makes me wanna lunge for the bag. I just wanna freak her out. I just wanna freak her out. But I would never do that. Because the second I do that, I've got my conscience on my back. So I back up and bump into another woman who's hiding her back. Wait a minute. Bing, 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 bing. I'm like a pinball in a machine. And I just can't find them. Whoa.
Yeah, that's right. It's me, Mr. Maiden. Yeah, I know I'm light-skinned, but I still got through there. Got my pager. No people leave messages. How could I even think to be a black man in the 90s without my flip mobile phone? Whoosh.
Easy.
Wow. I'd give them both away like that. If you can catch it. Alright. I'd give them both away like that if you threaten to take away my black dick.
Say I met a white girl. I met a white girl. Who I could kiss. I met a white girl. I met a white girl. Who I could smell. I said, I hit. Kiss and caress, and then me take out me zip, and then me pull out me dick. Me say, girl, come right from me manhood. Me say, me girl, come right from me boyhood. Here it, she said, beer. That's not dirty son of me. That's not dirty son of me. Why not? No. A black man and a white woman standing on the stairs of a block of flats? I don't know.
Keep having this dream, this like vision. But I'll tell you, it feels too real. I mean, it's like you can like taste it, smell it, feel it.
Right, Terry?
Yeah, Mike. I'm beaten bad, yeah? I'm being bad by all these angry people. And suddenly I feel this tightness around my neck. And it's like my windpipe's about to snap, yeah? Snap shut. How about a drink?
Yeah, lovely.
I can smell burning, yeah, in the distance. I'm sure it smells like flesh. And there's music playing. Children playing with games. I mean, throwing stones at cans as if for target practice later. Playing with hula hoops and people's eating food. And just over there, there's this crowd of men wearing hats, yeah, huddled together. And they look ugly, man.
Last one for the road, yeah, man. We'll have some fun after.
I mean, they're laughing and pointing at me and smiling, but they don't look happy. I mean, they just look ugly, man. And then there's the exchanging of money, yeah, pointing at watches, making bets. And suddenly, I realise
My knife is sharp and sharp. And I got me ammo.
I'm not standing on anything. I mean, all I'm being supported by is the wind. And this one man who's been silent the whole time, he lets go of these two little girls' hands. They're pretty, man, pretty. Walks over to me. He grabs one of my ankles because my feet are tied, yeah? He takes out his knife and just...
You black coon! What you doing, old man? What you doing? No niggas! Get us up! We'll have some of that, matey! Don't you know you cut his fucking hands off! Oi, you black coon! Oi, take his stick off and right over it! Right over it! Nice! Open your mouth, coon! Get it in your mouth, coon! Open your mouth! Open your fucking mouth, coon! Get in there! Get it in there!
Do you remember that, Terry?
Awesome.
Fucking great.
Crazy!
Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Well, remember.
Local and general government. We need to try and build a stronger financial infrastructure. Please tell me this. What is the point in having 15 patty shops all on the same stretch of road?
Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. This cornerstone shall not be removed.
Question. What happened to the builders of the pyramids, who now reside in Ladbroke Grove, Brixton, Moss Side, St Paul's, Chapel Town? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Picture God. God, good, white, male. Flip it. What's the reverse? Devil, evil, black, woman. Attack is strong. You better clock white supremacy, but first, hear your spirit, because we don't need no hatred in here.
Do unto others as they want to you.
What's the point about this set of facts on the same street? What happened? The kingdom's coming. Jesus loves you. Are you Assalamu alaikum? Alaikum salam. I just want to realize what happened to the builders of the pyramid. What colour is he?
She says, because I wear silver and I'm not clad in gold, I don't seem to fit in. Because I wear my hair bald in the winter, I don't seem to fit in. Because I wear gold and carry on like no black man, and you're trying to flip on other plans, she says, I don't fit in. She saw me walking down the street the other day with a tight t-shirt on, and she says I kind of look. She saw me acting with my spot, and she turned around and says I kind of look. I mean, what am I supposed to do to fit in? Am I supposed to go on like some big girl man that every 5 minutes goes around and beats his woman to fit in? Sometimes I wonder, what is it you think when you quickly scuttle across the street? Maybe it's just that I'm sensitive as a human being, and to Xerox your mode is just not for me. I mean, for the fact that I'm skinny, and I'm still rich. And I don't like BMWs, and I don't like Lexuses,
And when I talk with a female, it's never ever based on being sexist. Oh no. Maybe I don't care what brush you tar me with. Nah. Because you know what? I don't fit.
I look at him. I look at him as if he could be my brother, my son, my father, or under sick conditions, one who would sell me. Could be. I wish would be they'd see me the same way too. Well, minus the slave. I've got a confession to make. I love the black man. Well, African really, with a K. But I'm hated for being innocent and love for being ignorant, so let's keep him black for now. I love him in a way that most would fear to dream to love anyone. I don't know what's worse, you know. Pretending to hate or living with hiding the love. I don't know what's worse. You can love someone to death, you know. And it can be murder not to show it.
You see, black men today are so whatless, you know. They ain't got a clue, guys.
No. Hold on a minute, sis, right? Who taught your black man how to be a black man? Who teaches men how to be men? Who taught me how to be a man? So I put it out there, yeah? I say it. I love you. And in the distance, the dust starts rising and the media lynch mob starts running for me. You seen that advert with the two dogs? Yeah. They corner me. And they present me with these two small boxes that I'm supposed to help wrap. Wrap. To my right, nurtured anger. The front line, where gangsters out of suits pack a piece and sell a piece and would view me, a batty boy, for saying I love you. To my left, a convenient slot. White-run gay TV, who would love to interview my love for the black man, and would view me a brother in arms. Hold on a minute. Brothers in arms. Brothers in arms. No. I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm here. I see him in the street sometimes. Yeah. You can look at me like you hate me if you want. That image, it runs deep. You see me up? I love you. You were nice to me once.
I look at you as the man you was then, but now I know who you are. It still doesn't change my approach to you, but I'm aware. We started by communicating, talking man vibes. You know what I mean, and you know what I mean. We took this argument to your home where you, your wife, and the family live, yet divided, confused. Still communicating, but aware. Getting late now. You locked the door. Time for bed. Hot, cold, confused, defensive, not angry, not violent. You pulled out your sofa bed. You pulled out your sheets. You stripped almost to the day you was born, left in your baby. Time for bed. Telling me to take my clothes off and come to bed. There I lay, in the same bed as you, hands on boards, stiff as a board. Hey, I never met a black man like you who holds on to his balls so much. You tell me one black man doesn't hold on to his balls. You put your hand on my stomach. Hey, you got stomach. Yes, it doesn't cost anything. You came again. This time putting your hand down the inside of my thigh. I put my hand down the inside of your thigh. then grabbed. You jumped high, and when you came down, God damn, mother, where you learn that from? A few tricks here and there. Something called skin technique.
Skin technique.
Skin technique. Would you like me to show you again? You with your brazen self. Yeah! This time, I grab you on your stomach. It's all flesh. And when you came down, don't touch me. Fine by me. Because I'm going to sleep.
Can I tell you this and you promise you won't laugh?
It's not gonna laugh, man.
You sure?
Tell me a brethren, I'm your friend, man.
Alright, okay. Right. We met one night, right? And I don't know why, but it seemed like predestined, like
Go on.
It seemed like it was premeditated. Like, we had like this flippant conversation where we talked about this and we talked about that.
About this and that.
We covered every single subject in the earth. You know that. And there came a point between our friendship where it became like blurred, hazy, out of focus. And like she felt the roughness of my lips. And she turned around and she said, "You haven't cleaned your lips today, have you?" I just laughed. But there came a point where she etched out this picture where she became my soul sonic sister. Things just began to interlock, they just began to sit.
High rise. It's Natasha. Semi-detached. She who's gonna be. My first time, last. Real, imagine. All we had, right, was this like rickety camp bed, yeah? One sheet, thin. Blanket, thinner than the sheet. Pillowcase, no pillow.
Well, you have to start closing it.
Yeah, coats and cardigan and all that kind of thing. But the place looks neat, yeah? And like, it's continually being swept by me, well, except for her cigarette butts. And over here towards the back, we had this tiny little fan heater that would always know how to switch itself off when it got too hot. Click.
I met you the year before I met you. That was the year that I met you. That was when I met you. Science. I saw you in the distance. Damn, I could have some of that. You were a dancer, so I waltzed around. Hi, my name's Good. I saw your show today and I thought you danced really well. Well, actually, I wasn't in the show. We resolved this. Actually, I wanted to speak to you. I'm leaving in 2 days' time. I'll see you next October.
We walked about half a mile and hadn't even taken a step. We said our goodbyes on the 36 bus. Like 5 minutes later on the mobile. Hello. I'm still thinking about you. Well, shall I come over?
No! It'll be much too soon.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
We had this large window, yeah? Overlooked the city skyline. She'd always come home on the last train, you know. I mean, I'm talking last train. Kilburn Station, Jubilee Line.
Yeah.
Now that I think back, it mystifies me, you know. I'd always know it was her, as that little matchstick figure would come out of the station and start coming up the hill. And I'm backing away from the window, because I ain't looking for her, I ain't waiting. But then, after a while, it started becoming nice to be seen to be waiting, you know? And I'm happy now, because I know she's happy, because as soon as she comes out of the station, she's clocking to see if I'm waiting at the window. So now I'm inside, cooking, you know, there's steam rising. Simple, because we ain't got a lot of money. Pasta and cheese sandwiches. Pasta and cheese casserole. You know the story. I'm sitting on the dance floor, looking down on the space. I see your golden skin. You looking up at me, looking down at you, looking up at me. Yeah. Then your face starts to tear
cringe and ugliness. That's when I realised it's not for me. So I just leave.
After like chatting and bashing of pregnant causes, I'm too scared to say what I think. So like, I have a drink, then think, then have another drink, then think, then have another drink. And I'm like, too scared to really let her know how I feel.
She came in from work, wearing her painting and decorating overalls, puts down her keys, and I'm like, I know that she stopped off at the pub on the way home. I smell the drink on her breath, yeah? I'm thinking, wonder where she's drinking. Wonder if there's a man there, wonder if he's attractive, wonder if he likes her, wonder if she likes him. No, it's alright, Jude, it's alright, because she's here now, isn't it? And that's all that matters, yeah?
I tried to speak to you 2 weeks later. You give me the cold shoulder. No problem. No problem whatsoever. I'm feeling hurt, like somebody stabbing me, rejected. So I play the game. I pick on someone that I know I can get to you through. Go on. I pick on your friend. Yeah, Tom. Yeah. We've played, we've fight and ramp and run jokes with each other, and that's what we do out of your company, and you'd always know that's what we'll be doing. And you'd always run along and say, leave him alone, leave him alone. I leave him alone, I leave the two of you alone.
Wow. Silence.
A week later, the question comes up, with or without socks?
Socks?
You know, condoms. Contraception.
Right.
Yes. And I'm like, oh baby, I like it raw.
Oh, baby,
But in reality, you know I use a condom. So like after 4 play, 8 play,
16 play, 32 play.
no. Just 4 play. I feel like the dryness of her back slowly getting wet. And I can taste the salt. And the hair on her head starts to get fused in the hair between her. And we dare each other. Should we stop? No way.
My first time, boy, it's me coming out of the station, yeah? I must have been on my longest walk, man. This is my first time. And it's like, this is like months before we got any proper money, yeah? So we ain't got none. We've got no curtains, there's no carpet, we ain't even got a rickety bed, yeah? It's boiled kettle time to get washed. It's like, boy, but I'm still there. And she's like, what are you doing? You think you're a woman? What are you going out some kind of pussy for? And I'm like, what does it mean when someone calls you a pussy? No, I've never met this kind of woman before. No, you carry on, Drake. I like what I'm seeing. Dropping cigarette ash just as I sweat, you know.
The next morning, we wake up embraced. Her head on my arm, and I've got cramp in my neck. but I'm trying to play it cool, so I don't want to say anything like,
Wow.
and the point comes like, I want to tell you about.
I think just so.
Babes, I want to tell you.
We could
I
really.
want to know if I can. I want to know if I can borrow your toothbrush.
I'm just about to go into the bathroom to get washed, yeah? And she's like, excuse me, Sam. And I'm like, all right. I'm waiting, and I'm sure usually she washes a little bit quicker, you know, but this night she took forever. So I'm like, twiddling my thumbs, looking out the window, half expecting to see me come out of the station and run back in again, pedal drive, yeah? But no, I'm in the flat. Listen, I couldn't have got away even if I wanted to, because, well, she locked the door for a joke and hidden the key.
I'm at another show party, wearing my invisible heavy jacket protection, holding my head high, drinking champagne. You take the glass from me, you take a drink. You hand the glass back to me where your lips were.
Red.
You look at me and smile. I look at you. My jacket melts.
just got on for like 3 weeks, and I went round there one Saturday, and out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a condom that I didn't use. I was kind of thinking to myself, like, am I being abused?
She comes out of the bathroom, and all she's wearing is her dad's pajama top. She starts creaming her legs with cocoa butter. then her thighs. She knows I want to watch, you know, by candlelight. And I'm like, into the bathroom. Now, I probably got washed a little bit too quick, because, you know, left in my nose. I'm not nasty. Listen, look what I'm coming at you, man. Look. I mean, she's like, here, yeah, pajama top, yeah, purple, I'm getting, tired now. And I'm like, yeah, looking on the windowsill at letters I'd sent her, or should I do the washing up? Am I coming out of the station? Anything. Except. And then suddenly I hear this loud whisper drift across the room and hit me in my ear. Oh my God, this is the first time.
I mean, am I trying to throw a love that isn't there? Am I trying to impose love onto this woman? I mean, like she still whispers, I love you. I don't know what love is. I mean, I know I'm guilty of one thing, of mistaking lust for love. But all I want to know is, does love give? Forgive?
Where to now? We go to a club. Music in the background, reggae and soul, and drinking. I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me. I look in your eyes. Yeah, you're beautiful. Thank you. I wanted to say, nah, it's all right. What? Nah, I'm taking liberties.
Always works, that line.
I want to kiss your lips. Go on then. Go on then. That kiss was so sweet.
I mean, I couldn't talk to her after that. I mean, like, we communicated, but we never said shit. I mean, we'd have, like, these duplicitous statements like politicians.
Duplice what?
Covert, four tones. I mean, she'd say shit and then retract it in the next breath. You know, all I know is that I just got this stabbing pain every time I pictured that condom.
I just froze up. I just froze. And suddenly these images started clouding my mind, like my dad standing over me looking angry, pointing, or my mum crying, looking lonely, and I'm like, please. And then she's like, Purple, what's wrong? Come on. Come over. Come in here. Come in. Come. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I mean, I might have been making love, but I'm telling you, I knew I was in love.
Yeah, I knew I was in love.
I knew I was in.
After that, I became a slave. I mean, I became the person to come home late to, deliberately. I became the person to take the piss out in front of her friends. I became the person to stub cigarettes out on when I pissed her off.
What's happening now? Nothing. Come back to my place, only for a drink. Come back at your place. I just got to go and do something. Fine by me. I'm right here. I hear the shower. Listen. That golden
happy for you, man. I am. Happy for you.
Should we? Should we? She did, but with who? Click.
What, you leaving? What do you mean, Ed? What's this within that? It's not go, yeah. No. Okay. You leaving? Bye. Wait. Just calm down a minute, guys. Come on, please. Wait a minute, guys. Man, I thought you said... What, £5? Leave it. Bye. I can't take it anymore. Come on. Wait, well, no, we need to shout. We can't just say so much like that. Can you just spend it? Stop playing the part with me, man. I thought you said it was on. What's wrong with you? I've got no feeling. Wait a minute, baby. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're doing so right. Oh, you know, we'll go on there. We'll go on there. What's wrong with you? Don't leave me, man.
I know you're wondering if there's something you did wrong and you can't seem to find. Where are my feelings gone? I didn't realize that I put you through so much when I knew that I could not live without your love. Yeah. Don't take your love away from me. Baby, baby, baby.
Ugly. Ugly.
Doom,
Ugly.
doom, 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 doom.
I used to play the kettle drum in the school orchestra. Head teacher turns around and calls me nigger.
You boy. The boy at the back with the kettle drum. You boy. Nigger. You boy. The boy at the back. The boy with the kettle drum. Nigger.
Doom, doom, doom.
God save our great King, long live our noble skin. God save our skin. Send us victorious, happy and glorious.
Why couldn't you just make it a little bit darker, eh? Just a little bit darker, man. I mean, what's the point? I mean, white, black. I mean, what's the point, eh? White, what's the point? What do you want? Huh? Just what you want. Huh? Just what you want. Is that what you want me to do, eh? Hey? Is that what you want me to do?
first bow. What? I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't do nothing. That's my arm. My arm. You're choking me. I can't breathe.
Father, bless me for I have sinned. Father, bless me for I have sinned.
You are my father. You're my father? Where have you been? Out and about? Have I got any brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
How many?
2 brothers, 2 sisters.
2 brothers and 2 sisters. What's their names?
took you to Ireland. You was walking through Tremor, and you started to laugh at that tramp. Do you remember that? I grabbed you by the scruff of your neck, I walked you right over to him,
And I said one word. I said Shakespeare. And he started reciting and reciting.
your heart is burst. You have lost half your soul. Even now, very now, a black ram is topping your white youth. Arise, arise, awake the snoring citizens with the bell, or else the devil will make a grand sire of you. Do you remember that? Yeah, I remember that. I mean, how could I forget? That reminds me, Al Jolson goes here. All right. In front of that is Max Bygrave. Towards the back is Peggy Lee. And one of your old Stingray albums. You don't seem to play it anymore. If I've told you once, Purple, I've told you again. And I'll keep telling you again until you get into your thick skull. I have a morbid fear of disorder. It's people like you that's been taking me Valium. It's people like your brother coming in and telling these lying stories about the police coming in and beating him up. Picking him up and beating him up. The police don't just pick you up and beat you up for no reason. And don't try and contradict me. Can you see your face in that? Or can you? If my father was here, he'd be proud of those shoes. You're not proud of your father, are you, Purple? No. You're not proud of your dad.
Where were you when I was born? Where were you when I needed a man to talk to? Where were you when I needed you to talk to?
Master? Master, can I talk to you? Just for a moment. Just for a moment. I won't take up too much of your time. I can't take it in the fields. I can't. I keep getting looks. Jealous looks. I mean, look at them. They're like dogs. They're like animals. Hanging around together like a pack. They're not civilized. They've got their nappy hair. I've got good hair. I've got your hair, Master. And the sun. I can't take the sun anymore. My skin's not used to that. I really want to make it a good day. But I'm hearing whispers and I don't like what I'm hearing. It's like they want to do you harm. Can I take an orange? I'm scared. I'm scared for you, Master. That's why I'm here. I've come to tell you, I've come to warn you. I'm your friend. I've been your friend from the day I was born. My mother could tell you that. Sorry, Master? Yes, Master. Well, they're sharpening weapons, and they want to harm you, and I'm scared for you. And I don't want you dead. I'm just... Oh! Well, they want you dead. And I don't want you dead, Master. I don't want you dead. I don't want you dead. I want you dead. Yes, Master. I'm your boy. I'm your boy. I said I'm your boy. They won't know I've been here, will they, Master? Please don't tell them I've been here.
Yellow skin, boy. Breed. Work this half man after redneck fucking beast. No nation dog. Your father dog. Breed. Where you come from, boy? Where you come from? Best of both worlds? Green. The yellow, patty skin white. Green. Get up, man. Oh, what is wrong?
Right, Mum? Mum, can I talk to you about Dad a minute?
Daddy told me that I must be perfect, that I'm weak if I cry, that I should know everything, and that feelings only get in the way. I'm afraid of repeating the cycle all over again. Like father, like son, like father, like son, like...
How many of you got children? It's one of the most beautifulest things to have another human being in the world. I remember my last. I wanted to say to his mother, I love you, but I couldn't. The doctor was there, the nurse was there, a sister was there, a friend was there. And all she could say was, ain't I strong? Ain't I strong? Yeah, you're strong.
Daddy taught me that white men didn't like me. Daddy drunk until I realized he didn't like himself. I'm ashamed that I failed to hold my family together as a father. Like father, like son, like father, like son, like...
Yo! You're red! Your kid's head is shaped like so.
Fuck you.
You're red! Your kid's head is shaped like so.
No, fuck you, because if I had a kid, you'd be the last person to see it.
Wrong!
No, fuck you.
Wrong! I've seen your kid.
What do you mean?
Remember Jane? That girl, that white girl.
What, Jane's got a kid to me?
A black man.
You mean my kid's dead shaped like...
Kid's black and white, white, and black, black, white, white, and black, black.
Fucked up, innit?
Like father, like son,
Like father, like son, like...
I've got two daughters. One 7, the other 5. They've got African names, African clothes now and again. They're reading African books, drawing deliberately black people in the pictures, yeah. My daughters. Accra! Accra! Yes, Daddy? What are you doing? I'm making dumpling. Alright. Nice, nice. Screwed up dumpling, you know. You can never cook with them, but for her, they're wicked, yeah? Kamasi, come here a minute. Yes, Daddy. What are you doing? I was in the front garden. I was looking at the roses and the bushes and saying thank you. Thank you for what? Thank you because you look so pretty. In the morning time, after we've eaten and before we've eaten and after we've washed, have to touch food with a clean hand. We light our wish candles. We sit at the shrine, yeah? And we'll get the candles out and we'll like think, this is Mum's candle, this is the candle for the day, or for somebody important that's like on our mind. And we'll scratch words onto the side of the candle and we'll light them. And I'll be like, alright, when was the last time you saw candles being lit like this? I know, Daddy, I know. Birthdays. When we went to Martha's birthday party. Yeah, alright, respect. And we'll talk about birthday parties and lighting candles, making wishes. And then I'll go, and I'll go, no, Daddy, don't blow the candle out. Why? Because if you blow the candle out, your wish won't come true. You know, I wish... No. Yeah. I've got a son. Yeah. Different mother. I'm sorry. He's 10, yeah? He's like a man-child. I was almost banned from seeing him once, you know. Too militant. Things aren't so bad now. In fact, one time, I cried in front of him on the bus. Never faced him at all. Just gave me a little hug. Love you, Daddy. Yeah, man. Respect. Like father, like son, like father.
Yo, Jay! Yo! It's me! Easy. Oh, what? What's the name? Oh. Hey. Hey, oh. Come here. Come here. She won't come. Don't have to be like that. I know she doesn't know me. Hey, oh. You don't have to be frightened. Come here. Come here. Look, Jane, if I give you my number, will you call it? Well, here it is, just in case you need it, yeah?
Sick and tired of carrying this cross. You made a family, you're broken. You made a family, you're broken. Shame. Guilt.
Shame. Wait, what do you mean you don't like your skin colour? What do you mean you don't like your hair? You're the same colour as Daddy. No, baby, you can't change it. Yes, I know, Michael Jackson did. No, baby, no, he's ill, he's sick.
Yeah, he is. Sick, yes.
Look, I'll take you down to Grandma's house so you can get your hair plaited, okay? What do you mean you're frightened of Grandma? It's just that you don't know her. Grandma's a lovely woman. Look, Jane, we've got to talk to our daughter. We've got to talk to our daughter. Our daughter's black. Look, Jane, do me a favour and take Hope down to Grandma's house.
Like father, like son, like father, like son, like...
You see? Look at your hair now. Hey, look at your hair now. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby. Go on, give Grandma a kiss. Good girl. Look at you. Come on. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're beautiful. Yeah. You're beautiful.
Think about my daughters. I mean, it feels so natural, it feels so obvious. Yeah, I'm the man in their life. But when I think about my son, I just don't feel that in the same way. And I wonder why. Boy, and I wonder why. Things will get sorted out eventually. I just got to stop making crosses for myself. And then one day, my son will light a candle for his mother at the shrine.
Every day, different fears come on. How can I bring up my boy children in this world? My sons and myself get on good. Very good. I was going to say better. Better than what? Something I never had.
My dad lied to me.
My dad lied to himself.
His daddy taught him how to.
No, listen. My dad lied to me.
He always lied to himself.
His daddy, he taught him how to.
Like father, like son, like father, like son, like... 2 times 2 equals 4. 3 times 2 equals 4 times 2 equals... Mum equals white. Dad equals white. Birth of son equals black. No, something here is wrong. It's wrong. It doesn't make sense. How does it make sense? I don't understand.
What does that make sense?
Whoa. Wait there. What was you expecting, Dad? What, a boy or a girl? What? Who brought me out to you first? Was it Mum? Was it a nurse? Was I asleep? Was I sucking on Mum's breast? Did I look like a freak from the first moment you saw me? I mean, did you feel to like straight away? Was I told straight away that? Dad, I don't know and I need to know. I mean, how long did it take? How long did it take for you to decide to just like, you know, totally disown me?
I remember the first time that I had to come and tell you, and you were sat on your throne, and you summoned me forward, and you asked me what I'd done wrong, and you looked as if I was going to tell you that the police had arrested me or I was gay or something. And when I turned around and told you that I had a child, you turned around and said,
Well, I'm not going to pay for it.
He turned around and says that you weren't going to pay for it. Mum, you need to see Hope, because she's scared of you, and you're scared of her, and there's this mad train of fear running through our family.
I'm not talking about what you did as a mature woman to get on your social work course. Nor am I. No. I am talking about what you did to me as a child. That I have to get up my good morning job to go office cleaning with you. And before school I have to cook the breakfast and make sure everybody's up. And then after school I have to come in and cook again, clean, and then go office cleaning with you again. That's what I'm talking about. Those times.
And things never changed since school. I mean, I tried to be a little tiger. I mean, it wasn't my fault that I got 6 months off school because I got knocked over. I mean, they dropped me in every single set. I mean, I tried to complete my exams. Pardon? Yeah, I will be able to support Hope. Of course I'm happy.
When I was at school, Dad, you never gave a shit.
Basically.
I mean, alright, when I left primary school, I couldn't tell the time. I couldn't do the whole alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, D, U, N, C, E.
I still can't do my times tables. I mean, even the littlest ones, my brain just starts to... You never once asked me for my homework. Oh, but I had to clean your shoes though, didn't I? Again and again and again and again and again and again.
All them times you beat me for this, you beat me for that, you beat me for this, you beat me for that, you beat me for this, and you beat me for that. I'll dry me blood, pull me ears with your fingernail then. There's no need to mistreat me like that.
I've got miles and miles and miles in the snow or the rain and it's freezing, I ain't got no gloves, just to go to the paraffin shop. And on the way back I've got to get your Harvey's Bristol Cream Guinness, Harvey's Bristol Cream Guinness, Harvey's Bristol Cream Guinness, Old English cider, Harvey's Bristol Cream Guinness, Old English cider. You never once asked Paul, did you? Like, you know, my brother, yeah, your other son, to do it? What did I do, Dad? Huh? What did I do for you to turn around and start treating me like I was some kind of slave? Was it because I was the eldest?
Yes, I was the eldest.
I don't think so.
Yes, I was the eldest. But you're carrying on like it was just me one inside the yard. Even look at you, 6 of we inside there. 6 of we.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, me and Paul, Dad, we used to look through the catalogues, yeah? Yeah? You know, the ones that Mum used to use to get the curtain rails from and stuff like that. Pointing, not at objects, Dad, no. Not objects.
It could be him.
No, it could be her.
It could be her.
It could be him.
Yeah.
Pointing at people, Dad. Wondering, like, which one could be Mum and which one could be Dad. It didn't feel like we were being brought up at home. Yeah? It felt like we were, like, being brought up somewhere, just somewhere, and not that well. I mean, I had friends in care, Dad, who I was jealous of. All they wanted, right? All they wanted was what we lot had. A real mum, a real dad, a real house, real garden, real picket fence. You know what's really going to burn you, Dad? What's really going to burn you is the day you take a little bit of responsibility for my brother, your son, jumping off of that train.
Forgive you for getting divorced. I want to find my brother and see his son. Please, I just want to be an uncle and push him on swings. To stop letting you see my reflection and not recognising myself.
Onward, Christian soldiers, marching out to Cartney. Yes, I love Cartney. I love him deep down. Yes, he is mixed race. Yes, he is my brother. But I love him deep down more than any of you. I can feel he's rich, but I'm always going with love. Yeah.
He's been in and out of prison. If him raise him hand to me, I quite easily kill him. But I always go in with love. A hug, a kiss. We embrace and overstand this space is getting better. The last time he was in prison, he broke down and tell me. It was just that I wish we'd just grown up together.
It wasn't about me hating you, it's just that you had so much power and did nothing with it.
By the time he was an adolescent, he was shipped out and I was made the scapegoat because of the color of his skin. I was accused of hating him because he was lighter than me. But it wasn't true. It wasn't true.
Mom, do you think you'll get Christmas off this year?
Oh, you've worked every Christmas ever since I've known you. I mean, you don't need the money, you've got the pension, you're sorted now, Mum. Mum, they're just taking the piss out of you, man. Mum, you're just too kind.
Listen, darling, you're talking unholy for rubbish, you know. You got some shit to deal with. You feel so I'm going to walk around with this inside of me for the rest of my life? You believe when I stopped speaking to you for 3 years it was for nothing? You feel sick?
We want to do it again.
You feel sick?
Can't do it again.
You feel sick? I want to do it again? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
I keep having this memory. I wish it would go away, to be honest. I'm so high, I can just about reach the top of the kitchen table.
You came in late from work one night, Dad. You hung up your brolly, came into the kitchen, you just picked Mum up. And you swung her around, man. And she was laughing and you were laughing. And you put her down and then you kissed her. I can't remember something like that happening in the house ever again. I really want to forgive you for what you did to Mum, you know? I mean, you beat her so bad psychologically. Yeah, I know, Dad. I know she's a proud woman in who she is today, yeah? But she had to go through so much shit to get there. And half the shit, Dad, it was you, yeah? You suspected who she might have slept with, but she hadn't, just because I didn't look like you and her, yeah? You taking the piss out of the fact that you can't read in front of all the relatives at Christmas, yeah?
Good.
Mom, you got to see how my daughter, your granddaughter, mourn.
I mean, yeah, I know you love her, but you could at least write to her. I mean, every Christmas is the same. Every Christmas, you buy her a present. Every Christmas, I get it a little bit late. Every Christmas, I take it down and it don't fit. Every Christmas, I have to bring it back for you to change it. Mum, I'm not no fucking go-between.
Christmas Day, 11:30, in the living room, all the relatives are gathered round. And Mum has to leave the room with every Christmas card saying, "Let me find my glasses." And she can't read.
know she can't read. What are you on, Dad? Hey? What are you on? What's your problem? Hey, why did you do that?
I apologise.
Oh, yeah, my dad and his apologies. Yeah, they go so neatly together, don't they?
Look, I apologise!
Dad, you're always apologising and you don't mean it. You never once told me that you loved me.
You never told me you loved me.
Dad, you have all these fineries around you, yet you cannot feel me mentally or spiritually. When you drive round in a car that's 4 times your size, you used to drive past me in the street. You never acknowledged me once. I mean, did you ever see how the family folded in on itself when Mum was sent to the asylum? I mean, did you ever ask her once why did she read the Bible in the dark? She read the Bible in the dark, Dad. In the dark. Mum, you think I got a ball? I mean, I want to find a woman and I just can't find one. Tell me if this sounds strange, but I want a sister, I want a black woman who's uninhibited. But all the sisters that I like are either waiting for the man who's in jail, or consider me a boy, or going out with white men. And for the latter, does that mean I kind of like a woman that's kind of bounty white? Am I a bounty black man? Is that what it's all about, Mum? I don't think so. I'm just not one of them big grr men.
I'm not one of them big grr men. Look, Dad, you see these? Yeah, my locks. I know they really piss you off. I can tell by the way you look at me, but you've never once mentioned them, have you? I mean, you've never once stood there and just said, oh, what are those things hanging from your head? You know, sometimes I really do wonder what it is you say to your friends, yeah, when they ask about me.
How's your son? What's he up to these days?
Oh, did you not know? Oh, he's a professional mogger. Oh, did you not know? He's at university doing a diploma in radiology. Did you not? Oh, he's only interested in those exotic, big back-sided Negro women. Disgraceful, you know. He's got 3 children, 2 separate fucking mothers. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. When I go to Mum's, at least my mum is saying, oh, you best be cutting those things off in case they get you into trouble. Yeah, all right, it makes me vexed. Angry, Dad. But it makes me kind of happy as well, yeah? Because it's like, yeah, she's seeing them, yeah? When I come to you, Dad, you're not seeing them, you're not seeing me. Sometimes I just want to sit down and talk to you about being a black man.
Do you remember Miss World? When Miss Jamaica won? She's nice. And you turned around and said,
Why don't you bring one of them home then?
Dad, you told me that everybody was equal under the eyes of the Lord. And, you know, I brought a moment, you never said anything. So I presume you didn't mind. Dad, I wanted to know, was I like you when you was my age? I mean, I just want to know, how did you meet Mom? To be honest, Dad, I want a black woman that wears cowrie shells like poor black people wear gold. I just can't find one.
And when I talk to you about being black, yeah, that's right, I need that. Hello? All you can say is, oh, I don't see people's colour. It's not important. It's like when I'm walking past the colour chaps outside the station. Hold on a minute, Dad. As you're walking past them, if you don't see people's colour, how do you know they're coloured then? I'll tell you why. Because as you walk by, you're checking for where your wallet is.
Hey, bro, how was I supposed to speak patois when you never spoke it in the house? I mean, I say it and it all comes out wrong. They say it's because I'm from up north. I mean, check this. Awagwan. See? But I'm determined to teach wholesome stuff. Like, I've taught her, like, I wear my knife there. Just in case she gets in any friction, and I'm like, okay, Mom, I'll show you. Yo. Little fantasy I've got, yeah?
Little joke thing, right? Sit down, Mum. tea. There's this strong knock at the door, yeah? And it's like, you look at me like you know what's about to happen. I go to the door. Wow. And there's this man standing there. This black man. And he looks at me like he knows me, but he's never met me before. And he looks at you with this like long, distant love kind of vibe. And I like walk in, bring him over, and we start talking about pyramids, reparation, rice and peas, and the Grand National, and four-leaf clovers, and he understands, and you understand. And this man, who I was led to believe was my dad, man, it's cool, because he weren't, and I forgive it all, because this man's here, man, this black man. And we just all understand, man, just understand.
Purple. Your dad ain't black man.
Yeah, I know, it's just a little fantasy, but it's just a joke. Tell him it's a joke, man. I said it's a joke. I said it's a joke, man! Yeah, go on.
What? You gonna like some girl man now? What? You want to bring it between us two? Is that what it's about?
I said it was a joke.
You're not joking, no? Do you want to bring it between us two?
What a crime, eh? To want your parents to be black. Safe, man. Little dream, let it go. Safe. Safe.
Dad, do you remember that time when I came second in that competition? And I brought home this big-ass trophy. And I put it on the television. And I brought the certificate home. And I put that on the television. And you went off and you decided to make a cup of tea. Came back and put a cup of tea on the certificate. Remember that? Do you remember that big brown stain over my name?
Remember that big brown stain over my name?
And then the family came in and they were all excited because the next day my face is in the papers. And I'm in the middle and everyone's all really excited. I'm waiting for you to come home. And like, we give the paper to you and you're flipping through it like there's nothing there, as if you're afraid to see it. Oh, Dad, look. It's the same paper. There you go, that's me. See, I'm your son. Dad, I'm your legacy. Please stop fighting, man.
What do you mean to say I keep dragging up the past?
What do you mean I keep dragging up the past?
What do you mean to say I keep dragging up the past? You keep saying things is the same as when we was friends. But we ain't friends. And I miss that friend. That friend when I used to go back to school Monday morning, the girls used to say, I saw you with a girl holding hands in the market. I said, girl holding hands in the market? No, man. I'm mad at that.
You know what I'm going to do? Mom, I'm going to buy a bunch of flowers. I'm going to knock on Dad's door. And when he opens it, before he has a chance to recite Shakespeare or Oscar Wilde or anything, I'm going to just give him them. Here you go, Dad. Flowers for you. Why? Because I'm his son. He is my father. I've got this fear though about you, Mum. It's like I'm in my yard, the phone rings, and like a spark picks it up. It's like, yo, Purple, it's about your mum, man. And I know what it is. I don't want to be standing around handing out sandwiches talking about how good you were. I will tell you now.
I'm not saying you never brought me up properly. I'm saying those are the things that dampen my childhood. And in order for me to move on, we need to sit down and talk about it. And I hope you don't take it personally. Because I do love you.
Do you love me?
I do love you. And I feel it. And I know you feel it too.
was a spirit child. I was going elsewhere when I was dragged back to here. And I kept tripping about all the places that I wanted to go to, all the places, all the things that I wanted to be. And I even got to talk to my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. And I got to talk to my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. And because I wasn't supposed to live past the age of 0, got no godfather. You see, I'm like hot like lava, red like cayenne. Run, can't keep running away. Run, can't keep running away. Shower me with forgiveness, peace and mercies and love. Can't keep running. Shower me with forgiveness, peace and mercies and love. Can't keep running.
April 10th, 1964. I came into this world cold, lost, not wanting to be here, but somehow I made it through. Shower me, keep running away. Can't keep running away. Shower me,
Ma'at, Keru, Ma'at, Keru, Ma'at, Keru, Ma'at. 28th of the 11th, 65. 28th of the 11th, 65. I was born in St Mary's Hospital, just across the road over there. Kept it down, now though. The rich people get. I've been listening to people's bullshit from time. I've been listening to people's bullshit from time, man. From before I was a suspected period pain. My mum tells me it was a really difficult birth, yeah? But I just say, Mum, don't you understand? I just didn't want to come out. Yeah, I know I'm joking, Mum. So from suspected period pain through to full term, and then through all those hard stages of labour. My face appeared, my face and mouth brightened through vaginal lips. My facial features under another kind of suspicion. Dream deep, dream big. Shower my, can't keep running away.
I was in the bank the other day, and I seen like one of my elders, and he's doing one of them pleasurable transactions, you know what I mean, when a man's all smiling and all that. So I assumed that, you know, he had money. And I thought to myself, thank God that at least one of us that believe the streets was paved with gold have actually made it. And I think to myself, go on, Papa. And as it's come to pass, and I'm just about to fill it with adulation, he's like, just give me a look of disgust. And as we're there hanging in limbo, there's a white bank manager, and he's walking towards the door. And before he can even get to the door, the old man's already at the door, holding the door open. And I swear to God, I could hear him say, go on, massa. Now, I'm coming to the point, right, where I'm saying, when the fuck do we stop fucking bending? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dad, no, I mean, old man, I mean, Dad, I mean, old man, I mean. When do we come to the point when we know who we are, when we can stop fucking bending for the next man? You can't keep running away. Shower me.
Came in from somewhere. My sister was watching TV, so I turned it on.
Boy, I was watching that. Sorry. That's right, leave it alone. It's back on your TV and it's back on the station. Yeah, but you shouldn't have touched it in the first place. Look, it's back on your station, no need to carry on. But you shouldn't have touched it in the first place. You made me miss what I was watching and you shouldn't have touched it. You just come in here and you're carrying out being a big man. Weird. You're carrying on like you want to fight me. Yeah, I'll fight you. You want to fight me? Yeah, come on then. Yeah, that's right. You're a woman and I'm a man. Who the hell tell you? He tell my picnic says she's a woman and you is a man. Are you a breeder? Are you a breeder?
away from home once, yeah? It was like a definite decision. So I ran into the kitchen, opened the food cupboard, I took some like Robinson's jam, some Crawford's cream crackers, threw them in a Sainsbury's bag, leapt up onto the kitchen sink, opened the window, and I leapt! Started running down Peel Precinct. Just that way down the corner. I ran, and then I started walking. It's like, yeah, home's far away. And then I suddenly realised, became conscious that I was being followed. But they weren't following from behind, they were like following by leading. This black woman, plumpish in size. I looked at her closer, and then images of my mum started haunting me, like, because she's finding me gone. And I started getting scared in case this black woman took me home to mum, and I went, no! I leapt over this fence and went into this disused playground, and I sat in this big concrete cylinder. And I thought, that's it, staying out all night. 10 minutes later, I was in my bedroom eating crackers. You can't keep running away.
Shower me with forgiveness, peace and mercies and love. Can't keep running. Shower me with forgiveness, peace and mercies and love.
Can't keep running away.
Running, running, can't keep running away. Running, running, away from yourself. Running, but you can't keep running away from yourself. Running, and you're running, and you can't keep running away. Can't keep running away.
Street robberies again in London. Street robberies again in London. And I say black people are victims of money. And I say black people are victims of money. A number of black people will be arrested. A number of black people will be arrested. To employ the same method. The Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police to employ the same method. The Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police to employ the same method. A number of black people will be arrested. A number of black people will be arrested. Muggings has been on the increase. Muggings has been on the increase. The Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police knows. The Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police knows a number of black people will be arrested. The Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police knows a number of black people will be arrested. And I say black people are victims of money. And I say black people are victims of money. And I say black people are victims of money. And I say black people are victims of money. And I say black people are victims of money. Street robbery, mugging in London. Intelligence